Hey guys, good morning. It's Thursday and I would typically have already started. Oh, hello. What did you do? And he's the best. Oh my god. Oh, you're the cutest cat in the world. Anyway, typically I would already be editing and preparing to upload a vlog filmed on Tuesday. I'm trying to establish some kind of cadence. By the way, I know I talk about it in every video because I keep like looking at myself, but could the acne please stop? I'm just like, nothing wants to heal on me right now. But anyway, yeah, I filmed a lot on Tuesday actually, and when I rewatched it, I was like, girl, you're not doing well. Like, you're not doing well. So I've hit whatever part of pregnancy is hormonal depression and just generally feeling really listless. I think the best way to describe it is I feel like an emotional open wound. You know, my initial reaction was to try and establish strict boundaries to like protect my emotions and things like that. And all that did was just remove all distraction from my life. So all I did was just sit there and wallow in my own vulnerability, basically. Vulnerability is a good thing to a point. A lot of things are a good thing to a point. But I'm feeling very, 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 very sensitive. And as usual, you know, as with everything in pregnancy, everything has some kind of reductive name, right? So here I am, I'm like, I feel like an emotional open wound. I walk around every single day like afraid of what I might come in contact with, be it criticism, be it a bad interaction, be it, you know, something disappointing happening or bad news on TV or whatever. I mean, all it has to be is like a Tumblr post about someone's, you know, cat dying or something. I'm off to the races. And just knowing that like I'm that kind of fragile walking around every day of my life, you know, and that like I don't know when the end is in sight because I'm like, is this some kind of really bad depression that I should be worried about having to do with the baby, or is this just me being stuck inside and in like a Groundhog Day cycle like everybody else right now, a combination of everything, just a cocktail of it, just trying to keep my head above water. But the you know, the pregnancy wisdom, they've got a few words for these things, but mostly it's just mood swings. Mood swings, you know, just mood swings. Sounds so innocuous, right? But no, I mean, I think that like everything about pregnancy has some kind of reductive term to it like that. And I'm not trying to malign like the, you know, the OBGYN community or something like that. I know that if I took this to my doctor, she would try to help me. She'd be like, do you want to talk to a therapist, or do you want to get on an antidepressant? There are antidepressants that are safe for pregnancy and blah, blah, blah. And truth be told, I'm just kind of in this like place where I have always managed to drag myself out of this stuff on my own. And I feel like I've done so much personal work to try to equip myself with the tools to be able to feel through stuff like this. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing to feel bad, but you know, at some point, I might just end up like calling up my therapist. I really, really don't ever want to get back on antidepressants because it's so gnarly to get off of them. Like I made a video that still is one of the most viewed videos on my entire main channel about getting off of antidepressants because it is something that is just, it is just really inescapably punishing. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing a little bit better today. It's supposed to be like 100 degrees today. I don't have that much to do. It's Thursday before July 4th. And you guys know I am a freelancer, like a marketing manager, marketing consultant. And then also, you know, I have my channels and everything. And that allows, if I've like really front loaded the week with a lot of work, which I pretty much have, to kind of, you know, have flexible time. I am thinking about just putting on some hiking clothes, really bringing some hydration, and just going out to the green belt because I doubt there'll be anybody out there today. Tomorrow it's going to be packed because everybody's going to have tomorrow off because July 4th is on a Saturday, and so like a lot of places will give Friday off. But I would like to go out there with like no one out there, and just if there's water, which there probably, I want to say that there would be. It's been raining a lot lately. I want to swim. I haven't swam in so long, and I just need to see nature. You know, I'm losing it, you know. I'm just stuck in these walls every day, and like that was fine for 3 months, but something about the setback of everybody just rebelling against the restrictions, Texas lifting the restrictions too early, same as Florida, which is where my mom is, and us basically having to start back at square one, it just kind of kicked me, you know. It just kind of threw me down and kicked me. And I think on top of everything else, I'm just kind of at my wit's end. So hopefully that is a much more concise way of telling you guys kind of where I'm at than the vlog that you'll never see from Tuesday, which was just like sad, sad, saddy, sad, sad. I get a case of the sads all the time. With pregnancy, it was kind of like once a week or once every other week or something like that. And then it got to be about like once every 4 or 5 days or something, where I would just have a day where I was like, sad. And now it's like every day I wake up and I'm like, morning is awesome, work is great, I love working, but then like post work I'm just like, what do I do? I can't exercise. I'm reading like 3 books. You know, we've been watching a really great show called Dark, but another thing that's really hard is that Mike's been sick. So he's been sleeping in the guest room because he had a fever last night and stuff. And I know that that sounds terrifying, but it's a stomach bug. So it's not, I don't think it's COVID or anything like that. Plus, you know, what are we doing to endanger ourselves in that respect? But, you know, famous last words. But yeah, he's just been having, he gets these stomach issues. Bless his heart. They always come really acutely, and they strike like a stomach bug. The way that I have like chronic issues, it's just not how it hits him. So yeah, he's been having some trouble, and I think he probably exacerbates it by drinking way too much coffee. But anyway, I think before it gets too hot, I'm going to get dressed and see if I can go on a little hike by myself. Because I gotta do something. I would just like everyone to know that my husband just packed me 4 water bottles. 4 water bottles. Because I'm going to the Greenbelt and I'm bringing this guy. By the way, I intentionally, when if I'm gonna go someplace like this alone, I have to try and make myself look as like unattractive as possible. And I bring the dog. Mike's like, why are you so concerned about people fucking with you? And I'm just like, welcome to being a woman doing anything alone, Mike. Welcome to our happy little universe. So yeah, we're taking a ride, but it was so funny because Mike was so excited. I'd like walk up the stairs in all of my hiking clothes and he goes, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm gonna go to the Greenbelt. And he turns around and he goes, can you take Ollie? And I was like, yeah, of course I can take Ollie. Because he's been sick, and so he hasn't been able to take Ollie for a walk. Like, they used to go on like 10 walks a day, and now Mike's just like so tired. The dog goes on like 2 walks a day. He's like, Ollie's so depressed. I was like, boy, that makes 2 of us. So yeah, we're gonna go get some outdoor time with my 4 water bottles. Are you ready? Are we? That's my bud. Yeah. There's no water, unfortunately. Oh, and right at the trailhead there were a lot of people, but I'm hoping that there are fewer people that do break it in here. But Ollie's having a grand old time, and Lord knows I brought enough water with us. Found some water. Come here. All right, no algae. That's good. We don't like algae. Get yourself a little swim. This time last year, it was super duper hot, and it had been too hot for too long, and something called blue-green algae started to develop in our waterways that made it so that basically it was like neurotoxic to dogs, and it was killing dogs. So the fact that there's no algae on the water is very heartening. It's been a very temperate summer so far, so I feel okay with Ollie being in the water. Oh my god, that feels so good. I haven't been in water in ages. It's like I don't even need to dip all the way in. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's get some water. You don't want any because you just drank the lake? That's fine. and the only one with a mask out here. You don't want any? Ollie. Boo. Not interested. He just wants to keep going. I just like forced him to drink some water. Oh, I don't know. I did think that there was going to be more water, and I'm hoping that we get to a spot that has more like moving water, because I would like to just sit in it, but I don't think it's rained enough. Okay. You want to keep going? Yes. Okay. Yes. Come here. No, don't do that. Yeah, put that on your legs. Come here. We had ourselves a really nice dip in what is known here as Barking Springs. That was so nice. I'm glad that there was enough room for us to like hang out and swim around as much as we wanted to, although Ollie gets really impatient. It's kind of hard when I'm by myself, but we're back on the trail now, headed back. Gonna take our time hiking back to the car. To bud. Okay, it is now going on 1:30. So I think we were out there for, I don't know, like an hour and a half, something like that. And Ollie is not even panting. He's got some kind of crazy stamina. I don't understand it, but I am flipping exhausted and I'm ready for a shower. But yeah, I probably saw a total of maybe 10 people wearing masks. People are out there with their entire family of small children, and these trails are very narrow, and you're definitely really, really close to people, like not socially distanced at all. The water, I was very pleased. That was where, you know, I was much more than 6 feet away from everybody. But on the trails, like I pulled my mask up every single time I had to cross paths with people, but I hardly saw anybody wearing a mask, and it's just so crazy to me. I'm like, I get it if you're like in your neighborhood, but if you are, like, I don't know, especially when you're being responsible for your own kids and stuff, like it's just wild to me. I feel like everybody just thinks that they're not talking to them, you know, that it doesn't take everybody. It takes everybody but them. I don't know, but I'm clean. I just took a shower. Mike toweled Ollie off, and Ollie is, you know, half tired or something, and I'm completely exhausted. And I'm going to make a frittata. We bought way too many eggs. We have a bell pepper, we have 2 bell peppers we need to eat, some leftover bacon, and I bought a hunk of pepper jack, and I am so excited. It's ready. Wow. Making a frittata with a dozen eggs is a really big frittata. I think I may have gone too far. It'll probably fall back down, but oh my god. It's beautiful. Does he need ice? Yeah, that water's actually pretty gross. You can thank your brother for that. There's about to rush out the door and then a piece of ice flew out and smacked next to him and he froze in place. He was like, hit the deck. Okay, that's the spirit. Look at you, good job. Hydrate. I hope I didn't overcook it. Needs hot sauce. I did want to show you guys because last Friday was an ultrasound, so it was like our most updated ultrasound. Thought I'd show you guys kind of just a couple of the little photos that came out of it. This is our little man, and that's his little nose and his little mouth. And he's just the cutest thing in the whole world. He put his legs up over his head at one point and we were just like, oh my gosh, that is a long baby. I guess we're bracing ourselves for a tall child. The kid has a gene pool of relatively tall, relatively skinny, long-legged, long-waisted parents. So, you know, there you go. It might just be the exercise talking and just being really tired from getting out in the sun for a while, but that was like the most satisfying lunch that I've had in a long time. I won't say that it was like super indulgent, you know, even though it has bacon and cheese and stuff. It's a dozen eggs. So, I mean, I hardly even noticed them. I think I got like 2 or 3 bites of bacon and I had like 2 helpings. My gosh, I have like a full belly now and I don't have heartburn for once in my life. And that was just lovely. Highly recommend. There. I did it. I will say, the one good thing about pregnancy, besides making a beautiful baby, is that my hair just grows like a weed. I can't believe how long it is. It's crazy. But I do have to dry it because my psoriasis is back. So yeah, we're gonna see how long I can go without taking my medicine again. I would have to get back in touch with my dermatologist to do it, but she said it's not like risky during pregnancy. But I've been using a topical, which is this like very occlusive texture to it because it's supposed to stay put. Well, I forgot that it doesn't really shampoo out very well. And where do I get psoriasis? On my scalp. So it's like up here, and I just wash my hair, and as I'm blow drying it, I notice like all this still feels greasy, and I'm like, oh great, the psoriasis medicine didn't come out. Perfect. Okay, I had one more thing to show you guys in this vlog. I just wanted to make sure that in this vlog I showed you guys the progress on the nursery. It's subtle, but it means a lot to me. So, last weekend, I stained this wall with this really, really beautiful stain. We opened the windows and I, you know, wore a mask the whole time and everything. And it's just kind of been airing out since, but if you guys watched the previous vlogs, you saw this, and it was, you know, just a regular pine, I guess. And we just used, which one is this? What's it called? It's called Ipswich pine. Yeah, and that was what I did. I stained that this weekend or last weekend, and I just think that it looks so nice with the light blue walls, and it's just so like sunshiny and delightful in here, just like the best little baby boy room. And then this is his changing tray, but they came from 2 different places, and so they didn't match. It was like 2 different wood finishes. And so I just had some old paint that I used for my old paint job in my office, and I put a couple of coats of it on here. And then the next day, the little waterproof changing pad came. So we're gonna get some covers for this, so that, because it's gonna get nasty, we'll be able to change that out. But I just couldn't believe how much that just like warmed my heart, just having that little changing tray on there. And the wall looks so nice with the dresser and everything. Yeah, this is like, I think this is gonna leave. I don't know why we even have that, but I love the light blue with like the dark gray blue and the, no. It's just, it's all so happy. It's very exciting. So yeah, guys, I have heartburn and I ran out of heartburn medication. It took my last Tums earlier that I dug out, and I don't know what I'm going to do now. I ordered some on Amazon and they will arrive tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog just because I feel like this is a much better vlog than the one that I had originally planned, and I'm just gonna, you know, let that be that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did and you're not already subscribed, you should subscribe while you're here. It's, I don't know, this is just my life. If you think it's interesting, subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.